got a suit now, babe. I'll play the blues for you. Come on in. You might run across some of your old friends now. You will. All your loneliness. Yeah. I've got a suit now, baby. I'll play the blues for you. No big name, never be a big star, no. But I'll play the blues for you on this here guitar. All your loneliness, yeah, I got a suit now, baby. I'll play the blues for you.
Welcome to Low Key. Well, there we go. Got a little crowd noise, virtual crowd noise. We're so glad you joined us tonight. Want to say special thanks to the folks that make this possible. Of course, Gregory, who is here every week and makes the magic. Thank you, Gregg, for all of your good work. And tonight's low-key band, Joe Nadeau on lead guitar and vocals.
Thank you, Bing.
Danielle Dyer, the Duchess on rhythm. She got the percussive sweet spot. She got the sweet spot.
She's on Smile.
She's on Smile. If you can't see her, just know she's smiling. Shawn Stroope.
Yeah.
Shawn Stroope, he's good enough to play anything, even bad music, and make it sound good. So we're so glad y'all are here, we continue to do this because, as I am wont to say, there are lots of words that we say, there are lots of words that we hear, but music is beyond that in a way that is utterly unique because it's universal. You don't have to understand in order to appreciate and be touched by, soothed by, and for the gift of music to do what it does. And so I'm glad that we're able to be here these artists bring their gift and they share their gift, and it's like breaking bread and passing it out. Hope that you get some delightful nourishment from this time together. Low-key is a service of recovery. We gather together to celebrate recovery. You don't have to be in recovery. Just know that life itself is a gift, and that those of us that are in recovery, we know in a very special way what a gift life is, and we come together without an agenda, just to celebrate that and to show our gratitude. And we do that virtually tonight. I ask that everybody offer your spirit together with all of those that you know and love, all those that suffer from the disease of addiction or alcoholism, those who suffer from the disease of compulsion in whatever way it might manifest itself, because we have found that God provides a solution, and that solution is the gift that we celebrate. I do want to make one comment about the time. Of course, it's the time of quarantine, and it's the time of COVID-19, and it's the time of uncertainty. We are struggling through this together, and the resources that we have as a human family are sufficient, and the guidance and the wisdom of God is sufficient. And I am satisfied that we will be through this in ways that we don't yet know. That's the uncertainty that we have to live with, but we can live with. It's also the second day of Passover. At sundown tonight, we'll begin Shabbat of Passover. It is in the Christian calendar Good Friday. And Good Friday in the Christian calendar is a particularly poignant day. It really is a day when I find myself confronted with utter powerlessness, utter loss. And there seems to be, on Good Friday, no hope left. And so it is a time that I think it's certainly important for me to remember that we celebrate this not just once, but every year. We do this every year because the fact is that when on this day we have to abandon everything. We abandon our hopes, our dreams, our plans. We abandon our security, our certainty, because we don't know what's coming. We have to abandon it, but we abandon it into the hands of God. And the testimony is of the story that when we abandon into the hands of God, the conspiracy is alive and well. The conspiracy not of the death and the absence and the emptiness, but the conspiracy of grace, that what will come is more fabulous than we could have imagined. So true on the day that I surrendered myself to this program. I had no idea what was coming, and I could only imagine that it was horrible, dark, and was going to be no fun whatsoever. The conspiracy of grace and the gift of God has proven me wrong in that regard. And so I invite you to share in whatever way you can with us this time together. Thank you for being with us. We'll be on for about an hour. And if you want to check in, make comments on Facebook, you're welcome to do that. We'll be able to see them here, and we will pass words on to the band members and to folks for their kudos to them that you might offer. Also want to say, not without a small amount of pride, I am grateful to Raleigh B being here tonight. She's going to share her experience with Step 9 as our Step Talk, as we always do, paying special attention to the spiritual dimension of the recovery program, one step at a time. So thanks to all, and thanks to you. Jesus on the main line, now tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Just call him up and tell him what you want. If you're sick, you wanna get well, tell him what you want. If you're sick and you wanna get well, well, tell him what you want. If you're sick and you wanna get well, tell him what you want. Just call him up and tell him what you want. Joe, you tell him, tell him. Joe Nadeau. There ain't no problem that's too big. Just tell him what you want. There ain't no problem that's too big. Tell him what you want. There ain't no problem that's too big. Tell him what you want. Just call him up and tell him what you want. And you can call him anytime. The line ain't never busy. Just tell him what you want. The line ain't never busy. So just tell him what you want. The line ain't never busy. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. This is a sing-along part now. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. 2 times, rap it now. Just call him up and tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
gotta get to that woman because she's so sweet and warm. Walking to my baby, yeah. Yeah, I keep on walking, child. Your love is worth walking for, yeah. When I'm in my baby's arms, you know just what to do. And walking, I'm walking to my baby, yeah. Lord, I keep on walking, child. Your love is worth walking for. Little T-birds for y'all. Yeah.
Y'all say welcome to Raleigh.
Thanks. Thank you. I know you all are giving me a standing ovation. You can sit down. Thanks. Okay, so my name's Raleigh. I'm an alcoholic. And thanks. Hello, Dad. And oh boy. Step 9 is made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. Now, if you were like me, I saw a lot of loopholes in that step. And I also walked into the rooms and looked at the wall and went through, like I hear a lot of people doing, a kind of, okay, I'll do that one, I'll do that one, I'm not going to do that one, I'm not going to do that one. And fortunately, I had the guidance of a wonderful sponsor to say, well, we're just going to go in order. and that's really important. To go through 4 and 5 was crucial for myself because it allowed me a bond with my sponsor that paved the way through the rest of the steps. Being able to be brutally and unabashedly honest is very important. And to form that bond, it has enabled me to break through a lot of barriers. Most crippling would be shame and fear. So that when I made my list, I was able to go to her and explain each one, the story, the background, I mean my side, and also tell her, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this one. This one scares me. Those ones are fine. And that's okay to get to a point where we start slowly. You don't have to do them all in like a group text. It's at the pace at which is right. And sometimes time is best, and sometimes it's, not. So that's why it's important to have like clear honesty and openness with well, at least for me, that was. And then when the time comes, you just, at some point, and this is what she asked me, so we could move forward, but if I felt that I could, at some point, make amends to everyone that I had listed. And when I said that I undoubtedly could, that's when you've done step 9. So, thanks.
Thank you, Raleigh. You can go ahead and start your riff right now, and they'll catch up with you. Go on. What's the rhythm of this moment? Go on. Come on. There it is. There it is.
This is a song. This is a song that actually is birthed right out of Katy, Texas, and it's about the train line, taking the Delta Blues guys on up to Chicago to, form electric blues and like people like Muddy Waters and Otis Rush and Howlin' Wolf and them kind of cats. So it's called "She Caught the Katy."
She caught the Katy, left me a mule to ride. She caught the Katy, left me a mule to ride. My baby caught the Katy and left me a mule to ride. Freight train pulled out the station door. Yeah, I'm gonna swing on behind. Still crazy about that hard. Headed warm on mine. Oh, my baby's long. Great God Almighty, my baby's long. Ooh, my baby long, long, long. Great God Almighty, my baby's tall. My baby, she's long. Yeah, my baby's tall. Sleep with her head out in the kitchen. Big feet in the hall, and I'm still crazy about the hard-headed woman. Yeah, and I love my baby. She's so fine. When she come to see me sometime, you know she don't believe I love her. Lord, look what a shape I'm in. She don't believe I'm sinking. What a hole I'm in. Yeah, and I love my baby. She's so fine. When she come to see me sometime, you know she don't believe I love her. Oh, look what a shape I'm in. She don't believe I'm sinking. What a hole I'm in. She caught the Katy, left me a mule to ride. She caught the Katy, left me a mule to ride. Well, my baby caught the Katy and left me a mule to ride. Freight train pulled out the station, Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna swing on behind. Still crazy about that hard-headed woman, yeah. Hard-headed woman of mine, Lord.
But yeah, this born right next door, right on. All right, I'd like to do a little something of my own that I wrote a while back for my late Uncle Bob when he passed away, and it's called Uncle Bob's Blues, oddly enough. Mr. Stroope on the bass guitar, everybody. Danielle the Duchess Dyer, right on. Small Thunderbirds thing, right? You ought to see my baby when she walked down the street, upsetting everybody she made. She's 23 in the waist and 38 in the hip. She's got long black wavy hair and ruby red lips. She is tough. Oh, she's tough. My baby's tough. She rough and tough. And that's tough enough. She walked past the clock won't tell time. Walked past the college, professor lose his mind, 'cause she tough. Oh, she tough. My baby's tough. She rough and tough. Yeah, that's tough. General said, now baby, you come here, sweetheart. You can stop a war, baby, even before it starts. 'Cause we know the enemy, Lord, they won't pull the trigger when they walk down on that front line and see your fine figure, my baby's tough. Oh, she's tough. My baby's tough. She rough and tough. My baby's tough. She rough and tough. My baby's tough. She rough and tough. And that's tough enough. All right.
Yeah, she's a mean, mean woman, yeah. She don't come home at night. Lord, she's a gambling woman, chasing men all in between. Lord, she's a gambling woman. We know that ain't right. Chasing men all in between. Yeah, I done told my friends now. They say that she's the meanest thing they'd ever seen. Yeah, she's a gambling woman, chasing men all in between. You know she's a gambling woman, doing mean all the time. She's the meanest woman, I do believe, down to my very soul.
Why, thank you. I love that.
You know, oddly enough, that sounds, did you record that in here? It must be my imagination then.
I wonder why. Yeah, old B.B. King, Earl Hooker thing. Mr. Stroope is a godsend tonight because my regular bass player, Rick Willis, couldn't make it tonight, and this guy jumped right on the train like that. And I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart. I know Danielle thinks the same thing. And he just requested this, which I love.
Let me down now, baby. Now close that boxcar door. I'm going back to Tuscaloosa. Sleep on, Sister Irene's floor. You know, she said I could. Let me down, and I'll close that boxcar door. Let me down now, baby. Now close that boxcar door. I'm going back to Tuscaloosa to sleep on Sister Irene's floor. No, she said I could. Going down, going down, 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 down. Lord, I'm going down, yeah. I'm going down, 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 down. Got my head out the window, my feet down on the got my head out the window, got my feet down on the. Yeah, I got my head out the window, got my feet down on the. Got my feet on the ground. Some old Freddie King, yeah, with Leon Russell. Actually, Leon Russell actually wrote that song, yeah. Leon wrote that song, yeah. Wonderful tune.
Been done by everybody and their grandmama. Indeed. No, we got 10 minutes left, I think. And thanks for tuning in. And you can catch these low-key gigs every Friday night here at St. Luke's out on Erie Drive. So come on out. We have a great time. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. It centers around music and sobriety. And you you need a helping hand up, this is a wonderful place to get started. Come on and see us. Thank you, whoever that is. I'll get to 20 later. Is it 20 or 25? All right, this is an old one. I love this song, and it's been with me for a long time, and still don't know who wrote it, but I got it from my good buddy up north, Paul Rochelle. It's Rishell. Look him up. He's a fantastic dobro player and singer, and you will not be disappointed. It's called It'll Be Me. If you feel something heavy on your fishing pole, or find a lump, baby, honey in your sugar bowl, baby, it'll be me looking for you. And if you feel something heavy, babe, on your fishing line, or see a fool standing by now, standing by a lamppost crying, oh, it'll be me, yes it will. Lord, it'll be me, babe, looking for you. So if you feel something heavy, babe, on your fishing pole, or see a fool standing by now, standing by a lamppost crying, Lord, it'll be me, yes it will. Lord, it'll be me, babe, looking for you every night and every day, baby.
So you're seeing the development of new stuff live from right here. That's the beauty of live music. It's like we never did that before. Again, I want to say thanks to Joe Nadeau, Danielle Dyer, Shawn Stroope, Gregg Gregory. And that's for Raleigh B. Step 9. Also want to say a word of special thanks to Ramona Lynn Bethley. RL is the senior pastor here at St. Luke's. And she has made certain that the recovery ministry of St. Luke's Church continues to do what can be done so that this congregation can continue to connect with you, with the part of our community that we feel deep and, I don't know, it's a very unique connection. And it goes deep in the history of St. Luke's, and it's very much a part of the DNA of this congregation. There are those of you that wouldn't know names if I called them, and then there are all of you who wouldn't know names if I called some of them, because there are folks that have been steadfast without any attention to themselves in making sure that St. Luke's connection to the recovery community and what we can provide here in whatever way. Sometimes it's as simple as an open door and a space to meet. Sometimes it's a lot more. But anyway, for all of you who can, I hope that you will support this work and this ministry. I don't know, Ramona Lynn is good about this, but you can go to the web page. You have posted it. Thank you, RL. So you can go to our webpage, and there's a place there that you can donate. You can donate to St. Luke's. You can donate specifically to AMOR and Low Key. Just need to make sure that that's in the memo as a part of your contribution. So we spend a few moments in silence. And certainly a day that we call Good Friday, a day that celebrates the remarkable miracle of Passover and the change that came as a result. The deep connection that we have with our God is something that cannot be contained. The one experience that I know that's large enough and complete enough to contain the presence of God is silence. But that takes a lot of silence. So for just a few moments, we will be in silence. In whatever way you can consciously connect or simply consciously abandon yourself into the hands of a loving God, I invite you to do that over these moments. Whatever is on your heart, in your mind, lift it up, and it will all be lifted up all together. And we remember those especially who continue to suffer from this disease to such a point that they have no one to pray for them. So if you will, let us spend just a few moments in silence. And then I will recite the Serenity Prayer and invite you, if you would, to say it with me where you are. Serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, wisdom to know the difference. Thy will, not mine, be done. Again, thank you for being with us. Thank you for sharing time with us, sharing your spirit with us. We're going to hear the band play one more song. And at the conclusion of that, I will offer a benediction, and then they may play more, I don't know. But we're certainly glad to have been together tonight in our virtual community. Sorry. Glad that you have been with us, and I will learn one day. So, thank you. No! Thanks for being here.
Well, I'm torn out, almost level with the ground. Yeah, I'm torn down, baby, almost level with the ground. Yeah, I feel like this, baby, when loving can't be found. Yeah, I went to the river to jump in. My baby showed up. She said, I'm gonna tell you when. Yeah, I'm torn down, almost level with the ground. Yeah, I feel like this, baby, when your loving can't be found. And I love you, baby, with all my might. Love like mine is out of sight. I love you in the morning, baby, evening too, but I just don't believe that your love for me is true. Yeah, I love you, baby, with all my might. Love like mine is out of sight. I love you in the morning, baby, evening too, but I just don't believe that your love for me is true. Yeah, I feel like this when your loving can't be found. I'd like to send a special thank you out to first responders, nurses,
doctors, everybody on the front line. You are amazing. Thank you all very much, and God bless you. We'll see y'all next time. Shawn Stroope on that bass guitar. The Duchess, Danielle Dyer on the bass. My name's Joe Nadeau. We'll see y'all next time. Low key, baby.
I want to offer this this blessing, if I might. As I mentioned before, there's a lot surrounding these days in our deep religious history, as well as what's going on right now in our contemporary world. And it is a time that our attention is drawn to death a great deal. Obviously, in the Christian church, we celebrate this day, the day when Jesus from Galilee was killed and executed. It's also the day after the slaughter of the firstborn in Egypt, that God's people might be free, that God might be known beyond the hearts of those who trusted God, and that all the forces of evil and all the forces of death might tremble in the face of God. And so tonight, as we hunker down, quarantine, keep our social distance and all of those things, lurking beyond us is the specter of death. But death quakes, shrivels, and death itself dies in the face of our God. So I pray you that blessing, not only tonight and this weekend, but for all of the days ahead. Thank you for being with us. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Imagine what one rehearsal would do.
Man.